Hello friends! Welcome back to another reading vlog. I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. Today is Friday. The Buzzwordathon has been happening since Monday, and my life has been crazy. I have been vlogging since Monday, but the vlog so far has just been an absolute dumpster fire. And so boring, and I just don't want to subject you guys to that. So I'm starting over. I'm gonna do a weekend vlog. This is what's happening, and I'm at peace with it now. It just has been kind of a week. I haven't gotten as much reading done as I've wanted to. I've just been getting kind of like curveballs left and right with work stuff and just feeling really busy and overwhelmed. So I'm starting over. It's gonna make me feel better, and that's just what we're doing. Like I said, I have been vlogging, which means I have been reading, and I have been participating in Buzzwordathon, and it's been really fun. It's just been a very busy week. So really quickly, let me catch you guys up on what I have read this week so far. At the beginning of the week, I was able to read the 7th and 8th volume of the Promised Neverland series. I am loving this manga series still so much. I know I talk about it a lot, but I feel like these so far have literally been the best in the series. Like, we're just really getting awesome character development and new characters introduced, new kind of scenery changes. Like, it's so good. This 8th one has hands down been my favorite of the series so far. Really loving these. So yeah, I started out with these. I listened to the audiobook for Two Dark Reigns by Kendar Blake. This was good. This wasn't my favorite of the series so far. Kind of in line with the rest of the series. It was a little bit slow, very detail driven, a lot of just world building. It was good though. I can't give too much away because this is the 3rd in the series, but we're following 3 very different stories, different settings, locations, different people, and then kind of at the end they all kind of come together. One thing I really liked about this one is that I really liked each of the 3 stories equally. Usually when you read a book or watch a movie or a show that's following different storylines, there's always one that you just kind of don't like and don't care about. For this one, I just was really invested in all 3 of them. I really like this series. I'm surprised at how much I do enjoy this world because it feels very detailed, and I would say that this is kind of high fantasy, and that's not typically something I read, but I am really liking it. I feel like this would be an awesome TV show. It's very reminiscent of Game of Thrones in my opinion. Like, there's a lot of drama, a lot of twists, a lot of people die. It's really good. Last night, I tried to pick up and listen to the audiobook for 7 Days of Us. I really wanted to read this one, but I got about an hour into the audiobook and I hated it. I couldn't do it anymore. I did not like the audiobook narrator. I didn't really like the story. I thought, kind of looking at this cover and reading the synopsis, that this was going to be a little bit more fun and funny and lighthearted than it actually is, and I'm not invested, and I don't want to keep reading, especially a holiday book, going into the holidays that I don't like, because I know it's going to discourage me from trying to read other holiday type books. So I am DNFing this one. I think I'm going to hang on to it and maybe try to physically read it either later in December or maybe even just next year. But yeah, this one just was not doing it for me. I'm not gonna rush to finish this one this week. And then last night was Thursday night. That was when I decided to DNF 7 Days of Us. And instead, I was gonna go ahead and pick up A Million Junes by Emily Henry. This is one that I forgot to mention on my TBR, and I really wanted to read. So I picked this one up. I got about like 20 pages in, and then I got really tired and needed to go to bed. And then I thought about all of my stuff that I have to do this weekend, and how this book is 400 pages long. I know it doesn't look like that, but it's 400 pages. And I know myself, I'm not that fast of a reader, and Scribd has locked me down again, so I can't listen to this one on audiobook, and I know that I'm not gonna be able to finish a 400-page book in the next 3 days. So I can't read this one either. I'm telling you guys, it has been a rough week. So I have decided that this weekend, to finish out one of the roughest readathons I have had, I am going to go ahead and read 8 Perfect Murders. This is by Peter Swanson. This one is an arc, and it comes out in March, and I'm really excited about it. I know a lot of people are anticipating it, and this is my first advanced reader's copy that I've ever read. So I was like, okay, this weekend I'll do the stuff I have to do and I will read my first ever arc and I'll share it with you guys. So I'm trying to redeem it. I think it's going to happen. I'm really excited to read this one. I know I'll be able to finish it. It's only like 250 pages, so I can definitely read this in the next 3 days. I've got a lot of stuff going on this weekend that I will tell you guys about, but this has been a very long intro and catch up. So I'm gonna go back to work, do some of the things I need to do, and I will check back in soon. Hello, so I just read the first chapter of 8 Perfect Murders and I already really like it. So I'm super excited because, like, you know when you read a book and you just jive really well with the writing style? That's 100% how I feel when I read at least the first chapter of this book. Like, the writing was just so easy. It's first person, and I really like it so far. I'm like hooked right away. Right away when the setting was taking place, like during a snowstorm in a bookstore, I was just hooked. I'm super excited to keep reading this one. Yay! Things are looking up, guys. So, what's on the agenda for today? I have a couple things I need to do today. I have to go to the gym during my lunch break because I have book club tonight after work. Between after work and book club, I wanted to bake brownies for book club. So I need to go to the gym like now, get my workout out of the way, and then come back home, finish work, bake brownies, go to book club, come home, keep reading 8 Perfect Murders. It's gonna be a night. I am really excited to go to book club tonight though, and I will definitely take you guys along. We read The Immortalist for my book club this month, and I am beyond stoked to talk about this with a group of people that I love. Yeah, I have quite a few things to talk about. If you haven't seen my vlog where I reread The Immortalist, this is my favorite book of all time. I'll link it below if you want to check it out, but I'm super excited to talk about this one at book club.
If the hair on your neck don't stand up, did I do it right? And if my phone don't buzz when the morning comes, did you spend the night? Well, I'm alright, still might try, What if I spend the night one more time? If that song I love don't speak to you like it does to me, and if I'm not insane, then I'll say goodbye so carefully. 'Cause I'm alright, still might try. What if I spend the night one more time? Love's on the back of my mind, I think I'll give it a try, I'm alright, still might try. What if I spend the night one more time? And if the words that we say climb up all the way, can we keep them there? And if it's too far to fall, that means nothing at all, I'm too crazy to care. It's not right, still might try. What if I spend the night one more time? Love's on the back of my mind, I think I'll give it a try,
Hello, I'm back from book club. It is 11:30 about, and it's been a day. It's been a really long day. It was kind of a hard day at work. One of those days where I just started crying after work. And then book club was great. But anyway, I came home and Andrew and I just started talking about like life and what we want to do next year because our lease is up at our house and we basically either want to move to Nashville or back home to Wisconsin, and we just can't decide. And it's just like this really hard conversation that we've had honestly over the last year, just not knowing like what we want to do, where we want to go, what we want to pursue. It's just, I don't know, it's just been a hard like decision to make. And I started, like, you can see, I started getting all anxious and started, like, scratching my chest, and it's just, I know that it should be, like, an easy, seemingly kind of easy conversation, or, like, not as stressful as I'm probably making it seem to be, but we're just so torn, and both of us are kind of in this place of life right now where, like, we don't really feel satisfied with the things that we're doing and what we're pursuing, and we're also kind of, like, a little bit lonely. We miss, like, our friends and our family back home, and I don't know. Yeah, it's just kind of a hard conversation, and it's just put me in a little bit of a funk. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm making some soothing tea to kind of help calm me down. I actually kind of hit a wall. I'm feeling pretty tired. I was gonna come home and I was gonna, like, drink some coffee, read that book as late as I could, but I'm just feeling kind of drained, and, like, I could use a good night's sleep. So I'm going to drink my tea. I am going to bring the book upstairs and try and read it a little bit, but I also kind of want to play Pokemon, so I might do that as well. But I am really eager to commit to reading a lot of it tomorrow during the day. So that's definitely what I plan to do. And then I also have all of Sunday to read it. So that is what I'm going to do this weekend. And tomorrow I actually have some fun stuff planned with Andrew. I'm really excited. He is not going to be taking as many gigs starting in December. So he's going to be home a lot more during the weekends, which makes me very happy. And so we can, like, do fun date nights and stuff together, and I'm really excited. So tomorrow we're going to go get some dinner, we're going to go see Frozen 2, and we're going to go get our Christmas tree. I'm so excited. So that's what my weekend looks like. I'm going to go upstairs, hit the hay, and I will check in with you guys tomorrow.
Try my very best to always be there, and the stars and moon and sun would all align, and for a million years and more I'd make you mine.
Hello, happy Saturday. I am nearly 100 pages into 8 Perfect Murders, and I am really liking this book a lot. It has been so interesting. I feel like I've never quite read a book like this before. I'm really enjoying the writing. I have never read a Peter Swanson book before, so I don't know if all of his books are like this, but the narrator is just like he's speaking directly to you almost when he's telling his story. I'm not even 100 pages in yet, and something crazy just happened. And oh my gosh, yeah, I am just really, really liking this. The plot of it is very interesting. I don't think I ever talked about the plot, sorry. So the narrator is our main character, and he owns this mystery crime, like, bookstore. When he first joined the bookstore, he started this list called the 8 Perfect Murders, and it was like 8 books that had the perfect murders in them. Now there's a serial killer going around and actually doing these murders based off of his 8 Perfect Murders list. So of course he gets contacted by the FBI and he starts getting questioned, and that's kind of the story, and it's just so interesting. I'm loving it. It's actually taking me a little bit because there's a lot of different stories and pieces and people and victims and conversations happening, but yeah, I am really, really liking this one so far, and I can't wait to see how it turns out. I think Andrew actually just got home, and we probably are going to head to the gym, and then we're going to go and have like a little date night. So I do want to read about 150 pages of this in total. So either when I get back or beforehand, I'd like to keep reading this, but I'm excited for our date. So I will go ahead and take you guys along, but yeah, that's as far as I have gotten so far. Hello! We are home. My hair looks crazy. Andrew's cranky because he had a kid that sat next to him during Frozen 2 and just farted the whole time. And what did he say? When during one of the big songs, the kid got super mad and was like, I'm upset because I don't know any of the words to the song, so I can't sing along. And then they left early, so I don't know what that was about. But did you have a good time at Frozen 2, babe?
I did, yeah.
Did you like it? Not as much as the first one, though, right?
I liked it a lot. I thought it was good.
That's
They did a
good.
job.
It was good. It was entertaining. Definitely worth seeing in theaters
And, like,
because the
commercials
animation
leading
was
up to
great.
it.
The commercials.
Yeah, like the previews or whatever. Because they were
They were all Disney.
They were all for like kids movies.
It's a kids movie.
I know, but I thought like
They're not going to show like action Stephen King type previews.
Well, I thought maybe they would cater to the adults a little bit more.
No, definitely not. Anyway, we had a good night. We went out to eat. We had ended up going to like a later Frozen than we wanted to, but that's okay. We just hung out in Barnes & Noble for a minute, which was fun for me at least. We got a puzzle. We got a Christmas tree. We didn't get the Christmas tree that I wanted, which really bummed me out and kind of made me cranky for a minute, but like, whatever. You win some, you lose some. All the good ones were taken, so we just kind of settled for a kind of cool one, but anyway, we're going to put it up tomorrow, and I'm really excited, and I'm going to start doing that puzzle.
And
it's
we got our
going to be fun. Oh, yeah. And we got our cat stockings. They're like little mini stockings. They're like this big. So it's been a good night. It was fun. It was a good date night. We have to get up early tomorrow for church because Andrew has to drum. So we have to be there by 7, which means we have to wake up at like 5. But I am going to keep reading this for now until I fall asleep. I'd like to get at least like 20-ish more pages into this. I mean, ideally like 50, but we'll see because I need to finish it by tomorrow. So that's still the plan, and I will check in with y'all then. That's okay. Can I please get a venti soy latte? Good morning. I'm still waiting for my coffee to kick in. I feel like a zombie. So I am a little over 150 pages into 8 Perfect Murders, which means I have about 100 pages left. And I feel like I'm at the part of the book where it could either get really, really good or get really, really bad. And I'm nervous. I'm still really enjoying the writing. And I'm really just like hooked. Like every single chapter, I'm actually very like invested in this story. It's been a long time, I feel like, that a mystery has really like gripped me. I will say that if you don't pay attention in this book to what is happening, like, you're going to be confused. Like, I'm very much making sure that I'm reading every sentence and I'm understanding everything, because I think that that's how I'm going to end up enjoying the book. Like, you know how there's some books where you can skim and you're like, okay, I get the gist of it, and I don't know, this one just doesn't feel that way. Like, you definitely want to pay attention, which isn't a bad thing, and it's not hard to pay attention because the writing is good, so it works out. But we're at a part right now where the main character thinks he knows the person who is performing these murders, and I'm confused and I'm annoyed because I don't know if I missed something, but I don't see the correlation that he sees as to why he believes this person is the killer. And I'm nervous that, like, if he's gonna be right, then I'm gonna, like, be really dissatisfied. I'm hoping that it'll maybe explain a little bit more, but right now I'm just not really understanding why he thinks this certain person did it. I'm confused. Very much could be a me thing. Hard to say, but I am really enjoying it, so that's good. But for now, I'm gonna try and wake up a little bit. This is not helping. I'm gonna go walk around Target before church and then go to church, and then probably go home and maybe take a nap. Still want to put up the Christmas tree, still want to do that puzzle, or at least start it. So that's kind of the rest of my day. I'll check in with y'all when I have more to say about the book. So we decorated and put together our tree. It's right over here. I'm just sitting here staring at it and I love it. Just putting me in, like, the most coziest of moods, even though I'm not really in the best mood. So I'm about 50 pages away from the ending of 8 Perfect Murders, and I'm just kind of ready for it to, like, pick up the pace. Nothing has been evolving, it feels like. And I really like this, but it's getting to the point where I'm like, okay, when is there gonna be, like, some action? It's hard to talk about it because it's a mystery book, obviously, so I don't want to give away anything. But yeah, I think that's my main gripe right now, is just that the pace has kind of been one note the whole time. And I'm really ready for something to kind of shift and change and things to happen. So, like I said, we're about 50 pages away from the ending, so I'm really hoping that something will happen soon. Well, I finished the book, and I felt a little underwhelmed by the ending, unfortunately, because I really loved the first half of this book, and then the reveal and the twist, I don't know, I was just really underwhelmed by it. But I will say that I think that this book has more to offer than just a twist and, like, a thrilling ending. I think it's more about the book as a whole. If you're someone who loves the genre of mysteries and thrillers and you've been reading them for a long time and you just have such a love for them, I think you will really like this book. There are multiple classic mysteries talked about in this book, and it kind of gives off a very nostalgic feeling, and it was fun. I really liked the fact of, like, how the story was told through this one narrator that you don't know if you can trust necessarily, and then things get revealed and you still don't know if you can trust, but I don't know. I'm feeling a lot of things. I liked it. I did like it, and I think people will like this one. I am just a little underwhelmed, I guess, by like the reveal and the action and or lack thereof, in my opinion. So I'm glad that I read it. I do like it. It's just not my favorite thing that I've ever read, but I've also never read anything like this before. It definitely felt more of a mystery than a thriller, and I don't typically read books like that, so I am glad that I read it. Overall, I liked it. Not my favorite thing, but I'm really excited to see what more people think of this book when they read it. I think that's all I wanted to say about it. I can't think of anything else that I want to add, but that is it. That is the end of Buzzwordathon for me. It was kind of a weird week. I read 2 volumes of The Promised Neverland, 2 Dark Reigns, and then 8 Perfect Murders. And I tried to read 7 Days of Us, but that was a no-go, as well as A Million Junes, because it was just too long, but I do still really want to read that book. So overall, it was a busy week. Not the best readathon I've ever done, but that's okay. They all can't be winners. I hope this vlog isn't super boring. But thank y'all so much for watching. Let me know in the comments down below if you participated in Buzzwordathon. What was your favorite book that you read during Buzzwordathon? I would love to know. I hope that y'all have a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are. I love you, and I'll talk to you soon in my next video. Bye!